Welcome to episode 8 of Grown Opinionated. We already starting the bull crap. Welcome to episode 8 of Grown and Opinionated.
My name's Ash.
Ash?
Yes. So now latest character on Shots Fired.
Oh yeah, she was bringing it, little hoe. And my name is Whitney, because let me tell you, yesterday I was fucking cracked
See,
up.
I could have been Bobby Christina.
Were you on drugs yesterday? Because I was.
Last night.
Oh my God. So I guess you could have been. Yesterday, let me tell you, I had cramps. So I took Percocet. One. I waited like maybe 2 to 3 minutes. I was like, this shit ain't working.
2 to 3 minutes? Minutes? I can't.
So I took wait, no. Actually, I took a half of another one. So I waited maybe like, let's say, a minute or two after that. I'm like,
You popped the other half? So you went 2 perks within 5 minutes.
Needless to say, that's why my name is Whitney Houston.
You sound like you need to be on the corner of, what street y'all got out here? Ocean? Martin Luther King?
I should have because, wait, I was so fucked. Oh, my sister was texting me. So I tried to text somebody, but it was a whole bunch of different letters. I was like, okay, let me call because that's going to be better. I called my sister and she's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, no, I took too many pills. You ever feel drunk but you slow? And she's like, no. I said, it's like, I feel slow drunk. And she's like, I ain't lived my life enough. What the fuck is slow drunk?
See, and this how them kids want to be out there every day. I can't.
Girl, but wait, that wasn't the worst part. My daughter went to go get a tattoo yesterday. So in order to get the tattoo, you got to have a parent.
They probably looking at you like, ma'am, you sure you still got custody of her?
Oh my God. So I'm getting ready. Mind you, I feel fucked up. Like, fucked up. I'm like, ugh. And I asked them, I'm like, do I look like I'm high? They're like, no, you look fine. But they laughing at me. So
why Ali Akbar just didn't take her?
Oh, we could get to that later, but because his name not on her birth certificate.
Oh, okay.
So, and they don't have the same last name, so they were like, I had to come.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like fucked up in the tattoo pot, laying around on shit, and they just keep laughing. So my daughter like, they kept laughing every time I went over, and she was like, cause you were like, slid down, slobber. What? I thought I was talking perfect. But apparently I was slurring my words. I was a mess. Then she said, somebody said something in the store. You was like, no.
So you yelling at the people in the store?
Oh my God.
She had to laugh to keep from being embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Like, damn, your mother get high.
Oh my God. My husband kept saying, they just kept laughing. And I'm like, what's funny? I thought it was the way I looked. Because I know I felt fucked up. But I thought I was at least communicating well. But apparently not. So they were like, hey, yeah, going off of me, telling people like that I was on Whitney Houston. Like I look like Whitney Houston. And that's what my husband said. He was like, oh my God, you look like that lady. And it was like some crackhead just sitting over there by the liquor store. He said, that's just what you look like right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where'd she get a tattoo at? What'd she get?
On her thigh.
What'd she get?
What was it? A lotus flower?
Oh, okay.
So she got a really big lotus flower on her thigh, and I don't know.
Did they do a good job?
Yeah, she likes it. It looks nice. No, let me say that. It looks nice, but I think it's really big for her because she's so little. I don't know. And she picked out the tattoo artist, and she did all of this. And so, But I'm not opposed to them getting tatted, pierced, whatever.
I told my child no.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he black as shit, so that will probably prevent.
Because his friend just went and got his second tattoo. His best friend. And I'm like, yeah, no. I was like, well, when I go to college, I'm getting one.
But why are you opposed to it?
I just don't like them. For me, like, I don't like them, so you don't need them.
Wait.
And I'm still the adult, so I can tell you. So when you get older, you want to get it. I can't stop you at that point, but right now, while I have control.
So you said.
What's the point? What's the point in the tattoo? What's the point of tattoos?
Well, they feel like, how would you say? Like accessory, like how you wear earrings. What's the point of wearing earrings?
So my face won't look bald. This is part of my head.
Like that's how I take them. I'm not opposed to them at all. And now, before I used to be like, oh, make sure you could cover them. But now in today's society, it's not even a big deal to have them covered.
But I definitely wouldn't have one where you could just really like a hand tattoo.
But it's not a big deal anymore. Literally, you could go somewhere and nobody's going to be like, oh, you got tattoos on your... It's just not a big deal. Where before, back in the day, that was the whole thing. Make sure you could hide them. Make sure you could do this. And now it's like, me and you probably the only two people in the world without tattoos.
Yeah, my brother got his first tattoo when he turned 40. And one of my friends, she just recently got a tattoo. And she's, 38?
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I'm just not.
Because I look at it like how it's gonna look when you get older.
Well, that's none of our business. Wait,
yeah,
so
but
you're worried about what body? Oh, did I say something? But let me put this down. Oh my God! So you worried about what your son's
It's not just his body. I'm talking about people in general. Like y'all get these tattoos.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that your main concern is how your son's body go to look where he go?
I'm just talking about people in general. Like, you get these tattoos, you get it on your neck. Your neck is the first thing that's going to get wrinkled up or what. So that's going to look horrible. It's just going to look like you got dirt on your neck. When people get those neck tattoos. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't. Because it's going to look weird when you're older.
Wow.
Depending on where you have it at.
I was about to say,
you have it somewhere where you can hide it. Okay, you get older. Okay, it's hidden. So what?
It doesn't really bother me at all. I don't care what they do with where at. Before I was like that. But now, you gotta live your life with that shit all over your body.
True, but yeah, he'll wait. He don't need it now. He can wait.
But what's so... Basically, it's like... I guess you're controlling his body. So what would you do if he came home, he go to a tattoo party where you know they have these things, and like some little scratcher from off the block will come and tattoo everybody.
Well, if that happens, what can I do? It's already there. It's nothing I can do. What can I do?
Why wouldn't you like take him to a decent shop, let him get professional tattoo, clean environment.
You don't need it now. So you go into I don't.
Well, nobody ever needs a tattoo. Let's be clear. Nobody ever needs. There's nobody walking around who say, "I need a tattoo."
The people that's addicted to it, I need it like a drug. I need it.
What would I do without this tattoo? Nobody ever needs it, but you want it. And why wouldn't you? I mean, because to me, it seems like you don't have a real reason.
Yeah, I don't. You're right. You're absolutely correct. I don't. And no religious reasons, nothing. No, you're absolutely correct with that. So, I just don't want him to have one. Plain and simple. And at this time, I can control it. So,
but you don't think that's wrong?
Yeah.
But you're just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. Because I can, yes. You want to know the truth? Yes.
Yeah, I know it's messed up what I'm doing, and I know it's wrong. But so what? I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, you don't need one right now. No. That concern you got with getting a tattoo, put that concern into your books.
Tell him he needs to call me because he needs some representation for this, because you don't have any. I can see if you say, "Oh well, it's this," or One of our coworkers always would say that for football players, he say it makes them less marketable. So that when they have all of these tattoos, unless you're like at the top of your game, of course they don't care what you do at that point. But to get them endorsements, like if you wanted to get Nike or Gatorade, if they have a lot of tattoos, and for football, basketball, I know it can't be because all of them fucking tatted up. That it made them less marketable. So I could see if that.
But how would that be less marketable with all this makeup and stuff that they have? So if they have to go do a photo shoot or do a commercial, they just cover it up.
Yeah, I was thinking of the same. Like you could get that, and I watched a girl on YouTube do that shit the other day. So I guess you could do it, but that's what one of his things he always say. He was like that it makes them less marketable when they have them. And you ever see?
Okay, well then that's my stance.
Oh my God!
He wants to play football. You'll be less marketable. You don't need it. Okay. Thanks, coworker.
I was about to say. I thought that's what you were gonna say. If you would have said that, then I'd have been like, okay, no. We could have discussed that. But you're just like, no, it's just that yeah, you live
because I don't like it. You don't need it.
So this is what you should do, Prince. Just go get it done.
Now you're gonna look stupid because you're gonna get a stupid one. When you could have just waited until I agreed to have it. Hello? Like that commercial.
Regrets. That is exactly how he's going to look. And it's all your fault. It is all your fault. But I think my older two, the girl has 3. She has her brother name, something that she got at a tattoo party behind her ear. And then she just got the other one. But she went to a professional this time, went to the shop and everything. Her brother name she did too. She went to a shop. My son has maybe 6 or 7. I don't even know. I lost count.
Yeah, I see people doing it. Like this one girl I went to high school with, I just seen that she posted she was with her son getting his first tattoo. And he just turned 16. I guess for his birthday. So it's for his 16th birthday.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No, 17. He turned 17.
I don't see a problem with that.
There's no problem. I just don't want him to have one. I don't need one.
I can't see it. So this week we're talking about mean parents.
I'm not mean.
Who impose arbitrary rules for no reason other than they can.
That's not being mean.
No, it's not mean. It's just that you're imposing an arbitrary rule. You don't have any reason for it. So basically, and not that this shit work. Please don't listen to me and try to do this and then come back to me and like Whitney and remember I'm Whitney today, so you really shouldn't be listening to anything I fucking say. But this say like you gave me that advice and it didn't work. I always give my kids a chance to make their opinion, like why state their position, why do you think you should have it? I hear them out, and sometimes they could convince me, sometimes they can't. My daughter, she got her belly button pierced, and I was totally against that.
Why?
Cause it's kind of thottish and hoochie-ish and like common, and it wasn't. I don't see it adding anything to her.
So a tattoo adds something to somebody?
Well, I mean, it's self-expression. But the belly ring, I didn't. She got her, I forgot what they call it, but the inner part of her ear pierced. She got a nose pierced. She got other piercings, things like that. That was okay, but the belly button, I just was like, yeah, it just seemed dotted. Like,
so she got it. So what's her argument?
That is her body. She wanted it. Things like that.
So she didn't have an argument. Because I want it.
And then when she got it,
you agreed to that.
Oh, no, I didn't agree to it, but I had to agree that it is her body. Like, those are facts. But she got it, and her body ended up rejecting it. So it just literally, like, pushed it out and closed up.
Like I told you, you didn't need it.
Exactly. So that's how I end up winning that argument. I say, see, I told you. But yeah, so I always let them make their opinion. So, what do you want to get into this week? I have a few things.
Okay, first off, I have a problem with people arguing over money they did not earn.
Do explain.
For example, I said
For sample.
For example, I apologize, baby. My muscle relaxer is still in my system.
You've been with Whitney last night.
For example, you have a family, someone passes away. Not of course, but 9 times out of 10, there's a life insurance policy. Okay. There's always a beneficiary assigned to this life insurance policy. Now the family wants to fight over this life insurance policy. Why? Did you earn that money? Were you the beneficiary? Whoever's the beneficiary, I don't care what you do with the money. Do it. But yet and still, we always have these families fighting over this money. Why? Now you're going to tear your whole family apart over money you didn't even earn. You didn't work hard for that money. You did nothing for that money. You probably didn't even take care of the person who left that money. But yet and still, you want to sit there and argue with your family member? No. I despise of that, and I hate it. I hate anybody that argues over money that you didn't earn. Now, if you worked hard for this money... Oh, I worked hard for this money. Yeah, we could definitely square up. You trying to come at me and try to take my money or try to steal from me? My money I worked hard for, I get up every day to go work for, then it's a problem.
I think when you just made the comment, because I know before you were saying it, but we didn't get into what you meant. We just, you were saying you wanted to talk about it. But when you said now, you know what it made me think of? You remember A Raisin in the Sun, I think it was. Mm-hmm. And with P. Diddy was in when they put it on TV. Mm-hmm. And the girl goes to them and say, what type of people are y'all that all your dreams, all your hopes are wrapped up into somebody dying? So that's everything. Your whole life revolves around somebody dying.
When this person died, we want to get that money. So you can get a benefit.
Like, what type of people live their lives that way? It's disgusting.
It is.
But you can handle all of that prior to by planning doing this thing. I mean, and if you have life insurance policies, those are really simple. The person whose name is on it is the person I wanted it.
Hello, and if that person that's assigned the beneficiary, if they choose to share it with maybe 2 members of the family, and you're out, and that was their choice. They was assigned that. They probably the one that was paying for that life insurance policy. So guess what? They could do whatever they want with it.
I guess the problem would be that, like, say for example, if you had, like, I have a few kids, right? Mm-hmm. And if I don't plan properly, mm-hmm. because it's a way that you could plan for that, but those secrets are to be sold, not told. But I just leave, because you can't, I leave one person on it. I leave my oldest child or something like that. And I tell them, like, my plan is, in my head, is that you would get the money and you would share it with your siblings. Mm-hmm. But then my child get the money and I'm gone, and he like, ha ha ha, this all me, lucky child. Like, this all mine. And cut the other ones out. And then...
Now, that is unfair. Now, I can see... I still won't fight over... Honestly, me... Okay, my father passed away. It was... Biologically, it was 2 of us. But he had another child that he took care mm-hmm. of, which was my oldest brother. So, technically, it's 3 of us. So, yeah, it don't have nothing to do with us because he had no life insurance policy. But if he did, and it was assigned to one of my brothers and not me, and they decide not to give me any money, as long as my father's funeral was paid for, you got him a headstone, I don't care what you do with the money, honestly. That's just me. I'm not going to go and fight you over this money. I'm not.
I guess because we're both like that. Where you feel like, you'll get yours.
Exactly.
You can have at that. But other people aren't like that. Now, on the flip side of that, I do have a problem with people not fighting for their part. Because, say, for example, in the same example, if your father had a large estate, but your eldest brother, because he was the oldest, he took control of the estate. He was the executor. He was doing everything. And he decided to distribute the money or to do with the estate in a way that was unfavorable to you. I have a problem with you just sitting back and letting that happen.
I can understand that.
Because that's not what your father wanted.
And I can understand that. But I'm not fighting with my brother. I'm not physically going to him. I'm not physically doing that. Let me get my lawyer. We'll do this all in court.
Hello.
And that's it.
Yes, God.
We doing this in court.
And I will
let
be
the
there.
judge because if a person like that had so much money and so much property, they have a big estate, more than likely they should have a trust or a will.
Well, you know what? A lot of people, and I guess this is especially, I see it with a lot of minorities. Their thing is to address the will and things like that. It's like you're planning to die. But it's like that's the only constant in our life is that at some point we're going to die.
Exactly.
It's going to happen.
I'm not planning it, but it will happen.
But one girl had posted up on Facebook, and I remember another girl going off on her saying like, "Oh, I don't have life insurance on my kids because they're not into that life. They're not in the street, and they think that's like unless you're old or."
But how many kids in a car accident?
Hello.
How many kids get hit by a stray bullet?
Hello. Well, not even a straight bullet. I guess that's the thing because you can't say straight bullet because then people will be like, "Well, I don't live in that part. I don't live here." So, but. Other things, kids get cancer, kids get in accidents,
exactly,
things happen. But that
I have an insurance policy on my son.
I do too. I have,
and it's just enough to bury him. I'm not trying to get rich off my child.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's talk about that. But we gonna get to some fuckery. So don't leave us yet. Don't leave us yet. That they I was going to talk about the life insurance policies, and to talk about with the life insurance policies was this, is that some people, they get these life insurance policies and they want to get $500,000 on a kid with no dependents, no debt. What the fuck is the point?
So they could be rich.
Like, that doesn't even make sense. None of it makes sense. The life insurance should only be enough to cover the burial, funeral, and the expenses that person has. So, like me and you, we have kids. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure that they're going to be cared for until they're an adult. And then remember, you add in the Social Security, anything that your spouse will receive as a pension or whatever. But these people will sit here and try to make $500-$600 a month payments towards a life insurance policy.
I'm not doing that.
What's the point? So you're going to struggle your whole life and be...
So you can leave money to somebody else. So you're going to be broke just so somebody else can have money? Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Oh, my God. But I used to get into the arguments with people about it. I'm like, that makes absolutely no sense that you would be struggling to pay for a life insurance policy right now. For what?
Hello? No,
and then the whole life thing, I'm like...
I'm leaving... No, I like the whole life better than the term. Because the term life, you got to keep doing it. Yes, it's cheaper, but you get 20 years. Okay, my 20 years, I'm still here. I survived those 20 years.
But when you're 20 years, for example, you're a perfect example. When you're 20, oh my God, we starting to get like fucking Susie Orman around here. We dropping knowledge on your hoes. But when you're 20 years up, right? So right now, your son is 17. Mm-hmm. If you had a 20-year right now, he would be fucking 37.
You mean on the child or myself?
On yourself, right? So your son would be 37. So now he's a grown man with all his own. You don't need to take care of him.
Correct.
You only have your spouse and whatever that you have it or what's name. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't need as much as you needed then because now you don't have what's
okay, so you're saying get a 20. So, for example, just get a 20-year term. So then when those 20 years up, your child is already adult, should be working already, then graduated college, whatever. He's on his own. So now you're looking for another term. So now that term could be less, so now you're paying less.
Exactly. But unless you like me and you keep popping out the babies, then you always got to fucking re-up. You don't never get a chance.
See? So someone like that. But if you get a whole life, it should come when you're younger. Like when you first start working or something and you first start having a family. Mm-hmm. So say you're 25. At that point, you should have a whole life.
But then when you have the whole life, yeah, you have a whole life policy, right? Then based on the amount that it pays, what I don't like, again, is that, and we've seen this when people die, trying to find the papers, remembering, and then don't miss the payments or whatever. Because, I mean, you're from Newark, I'm from Jersey City. I remember there was a time where these people used to come knock on your door. We're selling life insurance door to door, collect the payments every week, and then when it was time to pay out, where were the policies at?
Oh, that's a good one. I still have a policy that my grandmother brought, and it says my grandmother passed years ago, and my uncle knew all her paperwork. So my uncle had her paperwork, so he gave it to me and my brother, the one she had on us. So this, when I looked at it and I called them, like, I don't even need this. I have my own. Let me just cash it out. Girl, it don't even mature yet. And my grandmother got this life insurance policy in the 80s. I think I was 12 or 13 years old when she got this policy. Mind you, it's only $5,000.
And how much does she pay?
That I don't know.
Because that's another thing. You keep paying for the whole... That's why I'm not a fan against those. For my kids, I do have whole life. But it's a small policy because my whole thing is I want to be able to bury you. I don't want to have fish fries and selling T-shirts and shit like that to bury my kids. So I get the whole, like, I need to check them and make sure everything's cool with those stuff. But I get the whole life on all of the kids, except for the baby. She better be taking her vitamin.
And then that's another thing. These young... Okay, you're young, you don't have that much money, but you could find money to pay for everything else, but you can't get a policy on your child?
Well, because they think that, I'm telling you, I've
but
heard people saying.
Then when he, even the ones that's out in the streets, you know they're out in those streets. You still don't have a policy on them? Thinking their boy's going to, if something happens to him, his boy's going to pay up, or I'm going to start a GoFundMe page like they like to do now. That's nobody else's responsibility but yours. So you need a policy.
What do you think about those GoFundMe pages? Because I've seen several times, like, people go off about the GoFundMe pages.
I have mixed feelings about it. Some are good, some are not. Now, if it's, okay, for example, somebody's house catches on fire, that's unexpected. You didn't know that would happen or whatever. That's very unexpected. So your house catch on fire, you lose everything. Okay, yeah, I could probably support that. You need to rebuild everything. You need clothes, everything. If you lose everything, yes, you should be. If you lost everything in a fire, I probably would support that type of GoFundMe page. It was totally unexpected. But when Lil June get killed on the street, and Lil June been in the game since he was 12, and Lil June didn't graduate high school because he want to be on the corners and out in those streets. You done warned him. He'd been in and out of jail. His likelihood of dying in those streets are very high. So now you want to start a GoFundMe page when you knew this. He's 22 now. He get killed. He been in the game since he was 12. You should have had a life insurance policy.
So my thing with that, I agree, but what I told, like, when I see them, it just doesn't, I'm like, okay, not giving my money, not when your son had the money. I don't even go, like, either you're going to donate the money or not, but yes, those pictures, when I see these kids flashing the money or the mother saying, Jordans every week, and then you're like, but I don't judge them.
No, I won't judge them.
Because I'm like, do it. If I was in that position, I don't know what, would happen or whatever. I wouldn't have no fucking fish fry. I don't know how to fry fish that well. But no, I don't know. I just wouldn't contribute. I know I've seen a lot of them, saying, and one person, he said something that I didn't think of, and he said a person should never have to bury their child. There's something like that. A woman shouldn't have to bury. Yeah, a mother shouldn't be burying her child. Mm-hmm. And she definitely shouldn't have to pay to do it. And he started the GoFundMe for her. So sometimes they're started by somebody else without that person's knowledge. So that's why I was like, okay, those I can accept. But when you're in the paper crying, talking about you need money, and it's like, that nigga had on a new Jordan. And then also, I mean,
No, my position on that it's not even, okay, you flashing this. My position is, you know they're in those streets. You know the likelihood of them being killed in those streets are very high. So why don't you go get a policy?
So then I disagree with you, because I don't get the policy, like, even if they weren't, I just think that...
No, you should have one anyway, regardless if they're in the streets or not, but I'm just saying.
But I think that's why people don't have them, because somebody said that very thing on Facebook. I don't need a life insurance policy for my kid because my kid's not in the streets.
No, you should have it either way.
Either way. So I think when you say, oh, you know they in the street, you definitely should have one. It kind of puts it back there. Like, if your kid isn't, then you don't really need one.
Oh, well, no, I don't mean
everybody should have them.
Everybody should have one. But I'm just saying, for the ones that...
if they're in the street, double up.
Pretty much. You should definitely have one. No, I'm not saying that if your child is not in the street, you shouldn't have one. I'm definitely... Like I said, my son not in the streets. I have one. Mm-hmm. Because he can't. Anything could happen. You're not promised tomorrow. Exactly. Anything could happen. So, no, and I want to be able to not have to put up a GoFundMe page and depend on other people to
Friend, you really think I'm going to let you do it? I'll fucking do it for you.
I don't want nobody putting up a GoFundMe page for my responsibility. My responsibility.
Those are the views and opinion of ass. Because Whitney ass is like, kiss my ass. That GoFundMe. Shit, my mortgage due. No. Y'all want to fund me? Go. Well, don't say it, because we're going to start putting a donate button on our videos. Why, you ask? Why the fuck not?
I'm going to say I did ask.
But no, we're going to start putting a donate button. I guess we could tie it to some type of nonprofit. But I want to see, because...
What, you telling them you guess we're going to tie it to them?
Shit, depending on how my pockets looked at me. It might be going to my profit.
They really not going to donate now.
No, on the video, it'll say whether or not it's going to a nonprofit. So sometimes it'll be like, donate to, and then it'll have the name if you want to make a donation. It will pick some. And then some weeks it's going to be like, donate to Whitney Crack.
I need my new prescription picked up. My copay done went up. I need y'all to donate. I got to pay $50 for 15 perks. Yeah, I need y'all to donate.
Oh my God.
I can't with you. I can't. Yeah, so just tell the people, yeah, you're going to be donating, but sometimes it's not for a good cause. So just donate anyway.
You said it wasn't good. I think it's good. Well, no, because, so Star, when he left the radio and he finally got fired and everything, he started doing, which now everybody laughed at him. I mean, he was ridiculed for doing this. He set up like this internet radio show, and he had it on YouTube and everything, and he would record himself hosting like a radio show, and which basically are like podcasts and things like that.
I was about to say, it sounds like a podcast.
Yeah, but he was doing it. This is way back after he said he would pee on Envy Daughter. Okay. He did it like right after that. And one of the things he started to do was put a donate button. And he's like, I put the donate button. If you're entertained, you like what we're doing, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to donate so we could keep doing it. Okay. He said, I don't need to make money from this. It's just to support, let me know that people are supporting it, you like what I do, and also to pay the cost of running it. Okay. Because things, I mean, our budget for the show is really low.
Yeah, but if we had a higher budget, it could be bigger.
That, and also, but there's still, even though our budget here is low, we still have costs. Yeah. I mean, it's not free, but I mean, so some weeks, I don't know. But we're going to put the donate for nonprofits most weeks. Most.
But some weeks,
I need the program. I would say, like, I was just telling Muslim that we just need to, I want to see how it works or whatever. Okay, so now we already done got into the fuck.
So people out there, I need y'all to go get those life insurance policies on whether
you selling them? Hold on now.
No.
So let's pause this. Look, we're going to pause this. We're going to start selling life insurance policies.
Come get your life insurance policy from us.
We're going to do an ad in the beginning.
You make money off of that. I wish I could go into the funeral business.
Oh my God.
I'm too scary.
Hold on. They got a new show. You know how they got For My Man? Now they got For My Woman.
No.
Yeah. It's mind blowing.
We need some DJ coupons.
But wait, what made me think of it was the funeral business. The one guy they were in the funeral business, him and his twin brother, and he met this chick, and she just like really nice, expensive things. So they were running a funeral home, and she told them, well, don't embalm them, don't cremate them right away, just store them in the back.
Like in a freezer?
Oh, no, it would have been nice if it was a freezer. No, just fucking back of the house. I mean, back of the building. Yeah.
But if you're not embalming them, they're going to decay faster and start stinking.
Yes. So this is how they found out what they were doing. The guy came. She stopped paying the rent on the building because she was spending the money on clothes and things like that. So they came to evict her, the landlord, and he notices the smell. And so when they go in, they literally had dead bodies on coffee tables and all over everything. Mm-hmm.
So when you have the funeral, well, all these bodies being cremated?
They weren't being anything. They were just being set around.
So they never did funerals for these people? Who was the family to these people?
They saying that these were the cremations that the people, what happened was that the family members, people started calling saying, hey, when we're going to get the ashes, when are we going to get the urns, this and that.
So they were supposed to be for cremation. Now what if they just took wood and just burned it and took those ashes?
That cheap asses ain't even do that. They didn't even do that. But they literally, I was like, are you freaking serious? Because you know that they have now, well, they've been had it because on American Greed, I saw it too, where you could prepay for your funeral. So the good thing is that for you're already paid up. And it helps the funeral director and the people who own the business get money in right then.
Yeah.
But then when your funeral comes, they still have to perform that funeral, no matter if the cost went up, whatever happened. So that's the problem, that when those come in, the cash, you like, okay, I'm doing 10 funerals, but I'm not making any money this month because these are already paid for.
But that's why you should, well, I guess if you're greedy, you're just spending the money.
I know. So can you believe that? So the wife was spending the money or whatever. But when you
he ended up marrying the girl.
Oh, he was married to her and everything. Wait, first he was married to this one lady, and he was like, he had 9 kids, 3 by his wife.
I can't. And it's on TV One too?
Yes. Okay, TV One be giving me our life sometimes. Yeah. They had that on there. Where you said the funeral? Oh my god. All right. So, what are we gonna get? Oh my god. This is what I really want to talk about. Matt and Peter from the Housewives.
Okay.
You know they got into a real physical fight.
Oh, so they did? Because I know Matt been posting some things on Instagram, these long posts like, see me in the streets and all that type of things. So Peter saw him in the streets.
Well, Matt ran up on him at a radio station, and they got into a real loud fight. They saying Peter, because they say
you Matt. Got that Jamaican strip.
That's mad racist.
Now coconut tree strip.
You don't want to run with me.
Oh wow!
I can really picture him doing that. They saying that it's Peter the one that beat. They like Matt that they recorded it, and Matt contacted the radio station and whoever and said like they better not release the footage and all of this other stuff.
Tell me what to release.
So Peter's like, I want to see y'all going to see it because it's a video and I want y'all to see it. So apparently, and Matt's been quiet ever since. So apparently Peter had to beat. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, you talking all that junk, thinking you could beat him because he older. He whooped that behind.
But my thing was like, ain't they a little too old for this?
Yeah,
especially Grandpa Peter. Because Matt mentioned Todd name and Peter name, saying like they told me to ask Kenya for money, blah blah blah. Todd hasn't responded or did anything about it. He just like, we busy. Candy helped write the song with the white boy now. He like, we busy counting this fucking money.
No, and I was reading, not to cut you off on that, but I was reading because when I seen it, Candy posted, he gave us ASCAP credits or something like that and put these heart faces into Tiny. So then I went to go research to see if they wrote it, like to see who wrote it, and they wasn't mentioned there. So, but what it is, I think, is that he is so similar to Scrubs. So he's giving them credit because that's why
it's similar to Scrubs.
Yeah, and they showed this video with them. They had both videos, so you could hear this one, then you hear that song. So they had it where you could hear both songs, and it is kind of similar.
Oh, it is.
It's kind of similar to. And I'm thinking that's why he gave him credit, and that's why Candy, because it was Candy and Tiny that wrote Scrubs. So that's why she put it was a hearts with the money signs, and she sent it to and she tagged Tiny in it. So they didn't write the shape of you. It's just that he got it from Scrubs. He got like that type of
vibe.
The vibe. Yeah, it's like when you get home, just listen to both, and you will see.
Oh no, I'm not listening to that white boy song because let me tell you,
I like it.
I can't. So let me tell you, I like the white boy because he made that song. And your lips are. I'm thinking out loud. That song, I really love that song.
I never heard that one.
So, yes. Oh my God, it's a big fucking song. It was really good. But I like that song. So I started, you know how I get. Once I hear you do one good thing, I want to hear everything you ever did. This new song sounds so much like all of his other fast-paced songs. All of his up-tempo songs sound exactly the same. Oh, okay. I'm like, like I done heard this. So yeah, but
just listen to it, just that part, so you can listen to Scrubs.
I'm gonna see, but that's with the Marvin Gaye. So see, look, now she getting money. She didn't even have to do anything else. So. But that was that Marvin Gaye. Remember, they were suing Robin Thicke and all of them, and they won. They ended up getting they settled or something for $7 million.
Yeah, because they didn't do it the right way. See, this white boy he's like, I'm giving you credit
because I'm already. Yeah. And they basically, Robin Thicke and Pharrell. That they went to Marvin Gaye family and said, listen, we want to give y'all something and give y'all some type of credit or whatever. But it was a dispute about that or what type of credit it should be. So they got $7 million now. But I thought they were writing.
No, they didn't write it. Because that's what I thought too when she put that up. And I looked, I'm like, oh, you didn't even write it. I found everything. Like, no, nothing. And so then somebody said that, no, it's because it's so similar to Scrubs or whatever that he gave them credit.
Girl. And so that's what Todd is doing right now, counting the new money. He we had
the old lady Gaina opened up the restaurant and she had a soft opening. She said it was a soft opening.
Soft opening is AKA for grand closing coming soon.
No, I don't think so. Soft opening just to get a little bit of people. How many
restaurants have these people opened up down in Atlanta? Yeah. T.I. had one. Ludacris had one.
Ludacris is closed already?
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't even know T.I. had one.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fail because some make it, some don't. Because look at Gladys Knight. Hers made it. And the food is very good. It's very good.
Oh my God. I went to that one down in Atlanta.
You didn't like it?
It was okay. It wasn't...
That smothered chicken?
But I don't know what happened with that. If that was more so, well, I guess it's the same thing. If she was, not so much like the owner of it, but you partner up, Gladys Knight. So you partner up like with, if you have a big name and I'm a chef, I'll partner up with you and then we get an investor and then we go in. As opposed to what the fuck Todd is trying to do, where he trying to be the construction guy, the cook, the manager.
No, he's not trying to be no darn cook. That's why they had that testing. They was
Todd think he could do it all.
No.
He think he could do it all.
I don't know. I hope it succeeds. Like it'll be successful.
I do too because I want Todd to find a job. Because counting Candy money is
all a risk. They taking a risk.
Who's taking a risk?
Candy.
Okay,
Candy's taking a
that's
risk.
my problem. What risk Todd taking?
Well, Candy is taking a risk, so I hope it succeeds.
But basically, what I was gonna say is that Todd, he didn't respond to anything, but Peter went back and forth with this guy over and over, and I'm like, Peter, you damn near 60.
Yeah, I would have just let him rant.
At
Just
what
go
point
and
do
rant.
you get too old for the fuckery? Like, what's the cutoff age for fuckery?
I say 30.
Well, for bullshit, I should say.
I say 30. When you get to 30, leave your 20s and teens alone. That's what you do at that age. Like, people want to argue and be petty. Okay, you ain't got time for it. Move on with my life.
I just think Peter was too old. But I guess he learned Matt ass.
Don't come for the whole thing.
I ain't gonna try that shit again.
Like, well, I lift trees bigger than you. I lift them trees, son. Them trees.
I can't.
But did you see that new show, Hustle and Soul?
Absolutely not.
It's about a restaurant, and it's in Brooklyn. It's called the Pink Teacup. And I'd heard about the restaurant before, and I wanted to try it. But now he has a show.
Mm-hmm.
When I say the people that work there are so hood, and I was so mad at, he has, the general manager is his girlfriend. Big mistake number one. Because it's not all women that work there. He has two, he's the actual chef. The guy of the show is the actual chef. And he has these two twins that's working in the kitchen with him. They guys. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They look silly and stupid. But that's them. Now, on the floor, outside where the customers are, he has his general manager, which is his girlfriend. He has a floor manager, which is some other girl. And he has a bartender, which is another girl, who he may like or may have slept with.
Oh, my God.
Or whatever. But this one, the bartender and the floor manager was arguing in the restaurant on TV with customers in the restaurant on the floor. I'm gonna beat your blah blah blah. She walks out with the money from the bar.
And what does he do?
Huh? He wasn't there. She called, so he held a meeting, which I didn't like either. Maybe they're just doing it for TV. But you hold a meeting on your floor and you still got customers there.
Oh. But remember we went to Fridays.
True.
And that happened.
True. So you holding this meeting, customers there. Now they're getting loud and arguing. She's saying, I didn't steal it. I didn't know I had it on me. But it was right in your hand. I don't know how you didn't know you had the money on you. But you still didn't give it back. But then when she do come back, they get into a fight, her and the floor manager. When I say this girl, if this was TV, this wasn't scripted. When I say she hooked off, she hooked off. Customers still in the establishment. Customers still there.
Oh.
And they physically fighting. So then she gets hurt and she want to call an ambulance with the cops. All these, now it's a big scene outside.
Oh my God.
It's very hood, but I think I'm gonna keep watching.
Look, I'm about to say, when are your reservations? You already made reservations. I'll be there next week.
I want to still watch it, but it was like, that's too much. Like, so you as an owner, or I think they would have been fired. He didn't fire them. They would have had to be fired because you're making me look bad. Mm-hmm. You're doing it in front of customers. And their whole thing is he's trying to get, I guess, in the restaurant business, you get, instead of star, is you get a Michelin or something like that.
Yeah, Michelin star.
Yeah, Michelin star. So that's what he's trying to get, a Michelin star. You're not going to get that.
But that's on your food.
Huh?
So that's basically.
But if you don't have no customers coming in because they're looking like it's too ratchet up in there, they're going to be fighting over my food. How can I ever even judge you on your food?
Oh, I would not. Yeah. But we saw, I don't know, that I hate when people, especially when you go to those type of places, a restaurant or any hospitality type of place.
You did not have to, you act like you was in school. You know when you in school, they say break down your syllables and you start clapping. Hospitality.
Because you know what I've been noticing? Ever since we started doing this podcast, I noticed how much I just be like having rambling, running thoughts, and I'll start saying something, and then I'll cut it off, and I won't finish the word, and then I'm like, oh, I sound dumb. Like, I don't know how to say the word, and I'm like, okay, let me make sure I say everything.
Every syllable.
Don't miss a thing. But it's uncomfortable. Like, you go there and you're eating. When we were at the Friday and we were eating the food, and the manager is literally yelling at this girl, and we
exactly. Bring that in the back.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, ugh.
Because if you want to get her on her right then and there, okay, come in my office.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You should not be doing that in front of the customers.
Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't like it. But no, I don't think I want to go to the Pink Teacup.
I want to go.
I do.
I want to go to the Pink Teacup
so I can watch some fights. No.
No, I actually want to go because, like I said, I wanted to go even before I seen the show.
Well, the food probably is good if they trying to get a Michelin star, but
it looks good.
I ain't got time for no ghetto mess.
And like I said, maybe it's just for the show. So if we go there, see it, it may not even be like that.
Well, somebody,
I think he has like 2. I think he has 2. This one is the one in Brooklyn, though.
Somebody that we both know, she's a friend of one of our mutual friends. She was on Kitchen Nightmares or one of Chef Ramsay's shows. She was at this restaurant, and they basically were like, it's not what you see on TV. Like, it's a different thing that goes into it. So I never got all into the details, but she's like, it's not like that, like how you see it on TV. We gotta see. Well, I wanted to ask you, have you ever bought anything from the internet? Like from Craigslist, Facebook? Not something where they have to...
My husband did.
Deliver to you, like Let Go, things like
that. Oh, something like, no. Have you?
Yeah, actually. Oh, no, I didn't get these from the internet. Oh, no, this.
The table.
I got from the internet. I went on, was it Facebook? I think it was Facebook I went.
They have a new...
Marketplace or
Marketplace on Facebook. So guys out there, it's pretty good. Like, she's giving it...
Solid stuff. Well, no, I was asking you because in the comments, one of our friends, they were talking about selling stuff on Let Go and buying stuff on Let Go. So one of our mutual friends, let's call her Mia, she was like, yeah, don't buy anything off of Let Go. They're a bunch of scammers or whatever. So the girl put on Facebook out, my friend, she said, yeah, no, I know my friend, she always buys from Let Go and all of this other stuff. So the girl got on because I was like, I need to go with your friend because I need some stuff. Anyway, the girl comes on. She said, hey, I'm the friend. I always buy for what's the name. I just make sure I bring some protection.
I don't know who I'm meeting up with.
When I say I was cracking up, but the funny thing is,
wrong with that.
I was about to say, because the funny thing is, I'll be thinking the same thing.
I don't know who I'm meeting up with. I don't know this person.
Like, so for when I went to go get the table, it was big, of course, and heavy. So I brought my husband, and I usually try to bring him. But I was going to go get chairs, and that was last week. I was going to go get chairs from somebody else off of Craigslist or whatever. So my husband couldn't go, and he's like, well, you can't go. I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm available. I can go. He's like, not by yourself. I say, yes. I'm going to take a little knife, and I'm just going to go.
Wait, how little is this knife? I take a big knife.
With knife. Oh, that's another show. I'm about to say. You explain how that works. Bigger isn't always better.
True, because it's smaller. You could just hit them in the right artery.
I was about to say,
hit them in the right place,
and they won't even see it coming. As opposed, you pull out this big knife, then it's like a whole show. You keep a nice little one, and you can get in there. But yeah, so I was wondering if you ever bought. I don't know.
I'm not opposed.
You never bought anything, so
I never did.
Oh, see, that would have been good. I bought this table. What else did I buy?
My cousin just recently brought, because she actually used my car to go pick up an elliptical. And she ain't had no problem. She went with her husband, but there was no problems.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I would always want to bring somebody with me.
Yeah, you ain't catching me by myself.
Exactly.
Like, catch me outside. Nah, not by myself.
Never know what's going to go on there. All right, well, that ain't turned out to be a good topic because you don't be buying shit off the internet.
I just don't like shop. Like, I want to see what I'm getting first. Like, I'm not opposed to buying something used or whatever, but I want to see it and feel it and touch it and all that before I just be looking at a picture and then going to get it?
Well, I guess if you're buying something on Craigslist or the Facebook Marketplace, that you can, because you go there and then you can see it, you can feel it, and then you can make the decision like whether you renegotiate the pricing and things like that. But I do most of my shopping on the internet.
Yeah, I don't really like doing online. Then if I don't like it, it comes out, don't look like it did online. Now I gotta go back to the store, and I end up going back to the store anyways. Yeah, I don't care for online shopping.
I do mostly all my shopping online. I'm gonna see what what's the name look out. My mother, oh my god, this lady is crazy. She will buy, like, if she wears a size 6, she'll buy 4, 6, 8 of the same thing, and then try them on, and then like take that.
Yeah, that's too much.
And she's like, but sometimes she forgets. She's like, oh, I forgot to take that one. You need it. You know, great. But most of the stuff I get, I buy online. Definitely, I keep my Prime popping. My Amazon Prime stay popping. That is the one thing I will pay every year without fault. Oh my god. You had mentioned earlier that somebody posted up on your thing about going on vacation by themselves. Like a married person.
Oh, yeah. Would you allow that? Would you?
I told you how I feel about... We had this discussion a long time ago with these girls' trips. I'm doing air quotes. Girls' trips.
And her... Let me tell you guys. I love a girls' trip. Is you going away with your friends, you having fun. Mm-hmm. She looked at it as, you go to the girls' trip, y'all must be lesbians.
I didn't say you must be a lesbian. I said, but you going in. you will be.
How?
Seem like the gateway to lesbian.
How? You're not sleeping together. Like,
you are sleeping together in the same bed.
Okay, but you're going to have fun and just to get away. And, like, how is that? Would lead you to being a lesbian.
I don't know.
Or homosexual. If you guys take a guy's trip. Like, my husband has been away with his friends. He's been to Vegas. He's been to Louisiana. What's wrong with that?
Oh, what's wrong with it for my husband to do it? A whole fucking lot. Hey, you're not leaving me with our 25 kids by myself while you out chilling on the beach. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, why the fuck you want to be away from me so long? Why?
4 days and 3 nights? Really?
The fuck? Why you want to be away from me? Why?
4 days and 3 nights? Yes, to be with my friends and just...
Why you can't be with your friends around me?
No. See.
Lesbianic shit. I know what be going on. I would be knowing. No. Yeah, no. I would have a problem with that.
But I think I would have a problem if my husband just said he wants to go on vacation by himself. Why? What do you need to go away by yourself for?
Because I just want... Now, I was about to say, I literally was going to say, now, if you wanted to go by yourself, that would be different. I was literally about to say that because I've gone and I'll go by myself and and I'm really considering it right now about going away for a few days by myself to like clear my mind, regroup everything, and get back on track. So if my husband say, I need he about to have a little time so, but if my husband say, I need about 3-4 days to... Well, no, I probably wouldn't let him because, again, the 25 kids.
Okay, but you would leave him with it.
Oh, yeah. Because
that's just not fair.
No, he likes it. He enjoys it, trust me. He likes these 25 kids. He likes being home with them.
No, that's not fair. If you're able to do it, he should be able to do it as well. Like, if you want to go away...
he can do it. Just take the 25 kids.
Then that's not going away by himself.
Yeah.
No.
So, let's discuss... I guess we could discuss that because, like, in our relationship, we don't have the typical roles. Mm-hmm. Like, and I wanted to get in... Oh, that's what I wanted to get into anyway. But, like, he's more of the caregiver for the kids. Mm-hmm. That's just not my thing. And even, like, when they go have bath time with him, they laugh and they joking and it's all of this.
So when you have bath time, come on, get in, get out.
I'm like, okay, wash your wee-wee, wash your butt, get behind your ears, do this, make sure your hair washed, and up and out. And I just do my job. I do what I'm supposed to do. Make sure they're clean. When they come out the tub with him, sometimes they're clean, sometimes they're not, but they all happy. And he really gets a joy out of it. And I'm like, okay.
Because it's bad playtime.
Okay.
Splash the water. Like, we're not going to make, because you want them to want to keep doing it. Like, you don't want them to be like, oh, it's just a chore. I gotta go take a shower. And you be like, oh, I get my toys. Bring that toy.
Yeah, no. Even when I would give my son, if my husband was working at night, I would give my son a bath. I bought him the toys, everything. I put him in, and then I sit on the toilet on my phone, and I just wait for him to finish playing, and then.
But you don't play with him.
Yeah, no, I just don't enjoy it like that. I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, and I said, what is he doing that I'm not doing? Because every time they go in there, I hear all the laughing, I hear all of this, and I'm like, what's going on in there?
You probably got them playing the farting game. Watch the bubbles.
They be playing, they're laughing and happy. But he really, like, he's more of the caregiver for the kids. He does all of that. He feeds them.
And in my house, I'm the more of a caregiver.
Yeah, that shit is just not for me. I don't. And
there's just nothing wrong with that as long as the child being cared for.
I was about to say, so on Big Little Lies, that was the thing. And at the, one of the wives was going back to, well, she was helping out a friend. She was a lawyer. She was helping out her friend. And she was thinking about getting back into practicing law because she was like, oh my God, that felt so good. And they felt alive. And they were both saying, like, I just don't get enough of being at home with my kids and being a stay-at-home mom and just doing that. It's not enough for me. I don't.
Yeah, I would never want to be a stay-at-home mom. Never, ever, ever. Spend all that time with your child? No, I need a break during the day. No, I would never. So when people say, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, but I guess some people, they're stay-at-home moms, but they're not always with the children. Because some, when they get to that age and they're off to school, they still, I guess, a housewife, right? They would just be a housewife because they don't work. The
outside
kids off
of the
to
home.
school, and they're just home making sure. How much cleaning you gonna do?
Well, it's other things. Honestly, it's other things because I can see, like, well, you don't have younger children, but like now we have younger children again. There's a need for somebody to not. I wouldn't say not work a typical job, but there would be a need for somebody to be available during the day. Because, you know, spring breaks, summer breaks, things like that, things happen and you need somebody to take care of the kids. So I can understand that if you had a parent who didn't really need to work and they would be available for those type of things. Like,
don't agree. Let's get out. Get out this house. Let's go to work. Let's both go to work. Something happened. Okay, I got a good job. I got time.
But that's another thing.
Sick.
You've been oh my God, hold on. You know how I get when I start talking about my lack of employment. But you still have the job, and we had a job where we had that flexibility. We are very I was very fortunate. You're still very fortunate in that regard because I worked previously outside of the government, and I know a lot of people that do. This whole, you could take a vacation a week away and just say, hey, I want to go on vacation next week. That shit just doesn't happen. Yeah. It's like the top of the year, you need to tell us what days you want or you're not getting
that. I know. My husband's job is like that. My brother's job is like that. Like, they have a certain time period where they have to choose their time in advance for the whole year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I know. But you still also have, in those jobs, you still have sick time. You just call out sick.
But they don't get, now that's another thing. I know at our job, I think we got like, what was it, 15 days of sick time? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're getting like 1-2 without a doctor's note. I mean, so it's not like how we had that flexibility. Literally, we could be sitting at our desk like, oh, I think the cable guy coming at 1, it's 11. I'm going home for the rest of the day without a problem. Sure. And they can't. So that's what I'm saying. I can see a need for, if it was possible for one parent to not have such a traditional job. Or you bring your help. I mean.
Yeah, you just got to pay for it.
Yeah, bring it in.
And that will be one price I will pay for. I don't want to sit in the house. Yes, really.
Well, you don't have to sit in the house. You could do other things. I mean, just because you don't work. Oh, and that was one of my topics for another week. Just because you don't work outside of the home doesn't mean you don't work. It's just that you don't work outside of the home. Or you can work doing other things. I mean, people sell Mary Kay.
No, okay, no. If I'm working, but if I'm not working, I'm talking about the housewives and the stay-at-home moms that don't work. And that's all they do is take care of the house and take care of the kids.
And their family.
And which is a job. Don't get me wrong. That's a job in itself. But that's a job I don't want.
People are crazy to do that. Because it's so much work.
Yeah.
You don't get a break. Mm-hmm. You do not get a break.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. So trust me, your mother's out there. I know it's work. It's work. And I don't want to do it. Yeah.
Could not be me.
I need a regular job. Like, I need to be doing something else other than revolving around a child getting sick, me cleaning it up, me putting up toys every 2 minutes. Yeah, me washing clothes every 2 days. No, I don't want that. I don't want.
Well, it was a point. I told you, because you know, and I said it before, that after I had Man, I seriously considered that. Because, yeah, I was working and I was like, I feel like I'm wasting my life. I'm not with my child. What am I doing? I'm sitting here a fucking day talking to my friends and working for an hour and a half a day. And I don't know. I just felt like that was something that I could do.
And then it's also, I don't know, to be around other people. That's having conversation with other people. Other than saying, hey, Google Gaga, booty, booty, hey, your booty. No, I don't want to be doing all that. Then when I talk to someone of my age, a peer or coworker, and I'm talking like a baby, nah.
Well, after I had him, and I was just, I mean, me and my husband literally used to sit and just look at him for hours upon hours. Just sit there and watch him. And he'd poop. We'd be like, oh my God, that was a big one. Oh, he made a stinky poop. Oh, this. And we would just sit there.
My brain cells would die.
Yeah, I think they were going. Well, I used to read Game of Thrones to him every day. And that's what, I mean, this is what my life. And then I went out with you and our other friend. And I'm like, and y'all were talking to me. And I'm like, I have conversations. What do I talk about? What was I into before? Remind me. I had completely lost myself. Like, what do I like to do again? I forgot. Tell me. Like, I could see that happening. But now, I don't work a traditional job. To some extent, I miss the other people. However, I feel better about.
But that's because you're now doing something you love.
Yes.
So, yeah, if you're working a job that you don't love and you get up and, I hate that too. You get up and come to work and just complain. Leave. You don't have to work here now. You don't have to.
I bet it's like 50 people at our job. I'm exaggerating, of course, like I always do.
I bet it's like,
no, but I think that
between our building and the courthouse, you're not exaggerating.
No, I was gonna say not that. Oh, it's more than 50 at that job that complain about it or whatever. But I bet it's like at least, let's just say 20 or 30 who I would always say to them, I'm like, listen, this isn't slavery. It's not prison. You don't like it, leave.
Hello.
And they're like, oh, ain't that easy, this and that. And then
it's easy.
I just got up and I left. And and because I got to that point where I was literally coming to work and hated it and dreaded it. Like, am I coming back here? Am I doing? And I hated it. And it was starting to take a toll. I'm like, all right, I'm going to sit here for the rest of my whatever and just be miserable. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah, if I feel like I'm starting to get miserable, guess what? Okay, it's coming on. I'm getting miserable. Let me go look for something else to do. I get that job. Peace out. I'm out. Now I'm moved on. Now I love this job. It's better for me. It's something more than that I wanted to do.
I guess that's what the issue is that people might go and they try to get something different and it doesn't work out, or they have. I hated, especially where we worked at, I hated people who basically let their dreams die. Mm-hmm. And killed their own dreams, and it was other people that would help you. Yeah. Don't. I mean, if you wanted to kill your dreams, there were plenty people available for you. Which is another thing about the law of attraction. Like what you're putting out, people will come to you. But it's like I hated that part because when I started, there were so many people who had so many dreams and goals and ideas of what they wanted to do. And a lot of them, the one thing we always heard, once I get my 10 years, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then as those 10 years came up, it was like, you might as well just stay in this, and that. And I don't know, for me, even the people I didn't like, I hated to see that for them. Yeah. Because it's like, you gave up on your dream for what? Yeah. For the security, false sense of security, you might add, because at this time, we don't know what the fuck could happen.
Exactly.
But I hate that part. I really, truly hate it. Like, don't let somebody kill your dream. And don't kill your own. Like, what's the point of that? But anyway.
Just don't come to work. Just keep complaining about it. You're still here. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, my God. That I had to tell people, like, you got to go away with that negativity. And then I started to become one of those people. And anytime I saw myself becoming those, I would take... We had 3 weeks vacation, 3 weeks. Yeah, I would take at least 2 of those weeks. I'd be like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here because what am I doing? I gotta regroup and see if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But, miserable. But right now, let me tell you, I would take one of those checks. Oh my God, I would take one of those checks.
Like, just give me 2 weeks paid. 2 weeks paid and I'm out again.
Yeah. I really feel that. All right, so we were talking about you were talking about tipping somebody, and I wanted to touch on that. What is appropriate tipping regarding certain things? Now, when you go to a restaurant, you know how I feel. Yeah. Like, if it's good, you tip. If it's not, whatever. But then there's other things that people do, and what's the proper etiquette for that? When, say, somebody come and fix something at your house, or like, I wanted to tip our UPS guy. But what would be the inappropriate? Because I'm like, okay, I wasn't going to give him a cash tip because I felt like that would be inappropriate. Because it's
my brother's a UPS driver, and he doesn't get tips on a regular. So what he does is, what he get is during Christmas time. When I say he racks up,
because I would see, to me,
he gets cash and he gets gifts.
So I would prefer to give them a gift, because I'm saying, like, okay, I go to tip him. What am I going to tip him? $20? Is that really? I mean, to him, it's like, okay, thanks. But if I get him a gift, that's like.
It's like more personal. It's like, I thank you. I appreciate this. You didn't have to get this, but what would be the gift? Is it something you know about?
Well, I was going to get our UPS guy like a bottle of Hennessy or Remy or something like that.
You got a hood. But what if he don't drink? You assuming. You don't know what he drinks.
I really don't, but I was going to get that for him, a bottle of liquor.
See, what if he don't even like brown liquor? What if he like white liquor? See, you don't know.
So that'll be on him.
So even if you give him $25, that's what you spend on that. He could go out and get the actual drink that he likes. That's still $20. You could buy his lunch. So I don't see nothing wrong with $20, $25 you tipping this guy, because it's not the amount of it, it's your appreciation.
So I guess that's my point. Is it really not the amount, or is it the what's name? Because, like, say if I came and I did some work at your house, I painted all your rooms. I charge you, let's say I charge you $750. How much you gonna tip me?
If I give you $50, why?
Oh shit, we good. That's good. I'm here for the $50.
Yeah. So if you painted,
is that 20% though?
I don't know. I got to pull out a calculator for that one.
I guess, in that part, like $50, I guess that would be reasonable. My thing was with the UPS guy, like, this man was coming to my house damn near every day. I told you, I keep my prime popping. I don't let her get it.
So what you should have done was Christmas time, you should have got him a gift.
That's a brown liquor.
But what if he don't drink brown liquor? Which it doesn't matter, because like I said, my brother he got a case of beer. He don't even drink.
See?
But they still gave it.
And he appreciated it.
Yeah, and he appreciated it. He got this big Lindors.
Oh, the
candies. He got one lady worked at one delivery. I think it was, he got an umbrella before. And some of them just, because it's what they sell sometimes, and they'll just give it to him.
So I guess that's my point, is that he would have appreciated the brown liquor.
Yeah,
so
he would have. Yeah.
You're making a big deal about the brown liquor, but I don't know.
No, I only made a big deal because you said if I give him 20, you making his face like $20 is nothing, but you just spent that on the liquor.
Because then if you don't, but that's the difference. Like, for example, you know me, number one, I hate money as gifts, unless it's that is so lawyer of me to say this, but I hate money as gifts unless it's appropriate to give money as a gift based on that situation. I know.
Yeah,
Because basically, I hate money as a gift, but like if I was getting married, then money would be an appropriate gift.
Correct.
When I graduated, money is an appropriate gift for that. Some people,
but for your birthday, you don't want money.
Yeah, no.
You should know me.
Yeah, if you gave me money, we would probably not be friends. Unless it was like, say, for example, I wanted something or whatever, and you gave me the exact dollar amount to go buy, but it was something you couldn't buy. I don't know. Sometimes those type of things happen. Like,
so you just attach a note, like, get yourself this.
Yeah, like if
I'm telling you what to spend this money on.
Exactly. If I wanted to get a cell phone and I said, oh, I've been telling you, remember I had the big black thing on my cell phone? And I'm like, the phone carrier, they going to charge me is $350 for my upgrade, but I ain't buying it. I ain't getting it. I don't got it. And then on my birthday, you gave me $350 and you said, go get you a new phone. Then that would be more, so I would accept that. Okay. But if you just gave me a whole bunch of bills and like,
happy birthday,
I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna call you.
So it's not it's not the amount for you.
Oh hell no! You could put 20,000 in there and just give it to me, and I would still have that same feeling. Like,
really?
Yeah, I really would.
Really?
Oh, ask my husband.
I would.
Ask my husband how much of his money I
ripped up. You put a check in there for $20,000, and I'm talking about, you could have just brought me a pocketbook for $500. Thank you for the 20.
Because to me, it's so impersonal. It's nothing to it. I can literally just go get the money and give it to you here. I don't have to think about you. I didn't think it's nothing. So if your husband gave you money for Christmas, and you were okay with it,
that doesn't bother me.
Sometimes
I would say, like, sometimes I will have a problem with it because it's like, hey, you can't, like, if you do it all the time, I think I would have a problem with it. Like, at some point, you gotta, like, come on, dog, you gotta know me. You gotta know what I want, what I like, and get me that without me telling you, opposed to you just saying, go get it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes I don't like it, but sometimes it's like, yeah, okay, thank you. But sometimes it's just like, come on, you can't just pick out something.
I think really, and I'm keeping it all the way 100, and you can ask Ali Akbar, I literally have ripped up his money and threw it at, like, get that shit out of my face. At this point in our lives, if my husband gave me money, we would be divorced. I would literally fuck everything else he does. That would be like, all right, it's over. There's nothing else here.
Because he gave you money.
Yeah, I really would. As a gift, I'd be like, we're done. What else we gonna do? This is where we come to? Like, I'm like, what am I, a hooker? Like, what the fuck? You just give me money? It's just impersonal.
Yeah, but I think you gotta know your spouse or
as
the
opposed
other person.
To him taking out, and you know how I feel about my Krispy Kreme and my Star. If my husband came to me and had me a triple venti upside down caramel macchiato with extra drizzle down to the last detail, and 3 chocolate glaze Krispy Kreme and 3 regular glaze, I would be ecstatic versus him giving me $50,000. Exactly.
You crazy.
Yeah.
I'll take the 54 now, Alex.
Because it's like, it's nothing to it.
No, that doesn't bother me. That doesn't make or break anything to me. Yeah. It doesn't. It's not that big of a deal for me.
Because then why can't, so then, to me, it's like, basically, like, we've been together 20 years, and you don't know anything I like. You don't know anything about me that you just want to resort to this.
Sometimes it gets to me, sometimes. But other times, it's just like, It is what it is. Like, I know he...
But see, then you're not saying that it's okay. You just like, it is what it is. I might as well accept this. But why you... But
because it doesn't bother me. It's not going to make or break anything that you did not think outside the box or think to say, I know
it's not even outside
this.
of the box. It's just
like,
to know
I know
somebody.
she want this, so I'm going to get this. But it's not going to make or break the relationship.
But you don't prefer and you don't like it, but then you accept it. So then you kind of sending mixed signals. Because if you don't prefer it, you don't like it, when the money comes, you should say, take this. You don't have to be like me. I was younger and reckless back then. I'll tell you, my husband would tell you, she would rip up my money all the time outside. I didn't care. But I wouldn't, okay, so for you, like I said, I would be looking for a divorce if I got it at this point. But I would just tell you, like, listen, here, take your money back. You need to do
I'm dealing with somebody that don't get good gifts. He doesn't know how to pick. So it could be even something that I want, but he'll pick out the wrong one. Or something like that. Like,
how you pick out the wrong one or something that I want?
Example. I wanted some Hunter Rain boots.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to keep showing me which ones, because they have different ones. You want to give me this one with this 3-inch heel on it? No. So they could mess that up. Exactly. So they could mess that up. So you know that this is what I want, so you won't go out and get it, but you're going to pick out something that you like, not exactly the ones that I would choose, because you may not know, because I never had the boots before.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know exactly which ones. You're just looking at an array of boots, and you're like, oh, these look cool, but it's not the one I like. So then, now, am I being mean when you bring, like, I don't like them? That's being
because
mean.
You wouldn't say that. You would not say
that.
No,
I wouldn't say it. I just be like, then I go back behind his back and then
you wouldn't go behind his back. You would just say, like, for perfect example, I got 2 of the bags right here. I told my husband I wanted the, when I was in school, the girls used to carry the Longchamp bag. I said, I want a Longchamp bag like them so I could carry my books. And I got this tiny Longchamp bag. I'll put pads in now and tampons because it's so small. But the fact that he got the color, I mean, everybody know my favorite color is purple. If he had came with a different color, maybe I would have felt a different way. He went and tried his best to get what he thought it was. And he got the wrong thing. I told him, I said, oh, thank you. I was really appreciative. I'm like, I can't believe you did whatever. And then I said, but I wanted a bigger one for my books. And he's like, oh, okay. I thought it was going to be bigger. It was the wrong size. I'm like, all right, just tell me where you got it from and I'll take it back. It's not that I don't appreciate. I appreciate everything. But I wouldn't be like, you can't. But as you see, that was about 2-3 years ago. I still got the damn bag because we never found out where to... Whatever, my husband's a crazy guy. But you wouldn't be like that, but I appreciated that more. I think that if you keep, basically, like, if somebody's doing something you don't like or you don't prefer they do, but you keep accepting it, you're kind of sending them mixed signals because they're thinking they like it. You like it. You accepting it.
But for this situation, it doesn't make or break anything for me. Yeah, I accept it because there's nothing to argue over. It's nothing to say.
Well, you don't have to argue, but you just tell them, like...
Or to go back and forth with, or to be like, I don't want money, I need you to get me this, or... Like, I have said that to my husband. No, just give me something you think I like. Just give me something you think I like. But then when he does that, I don't like it.
So it's like,
okay, you just gonna give me money. All right, just give me money.
So then, in my opinion, what I would be more... Because I would be like, listen, we need to get together to find out why you don't know what I don't like. We need to work on this because why don't you know what I don't like?
We don't have the same taste. So just like I just made the example of you looking at boots and you know I want boots, but you're picking up the one that I don't like. But you don't know that.
But if he came with those Hunter boots, right, with the 3-inch heel, because I know which ones you mean. Oh my God, because I said, who the fuck buy these boots? They always on clearance, but. He comes with the Hunter boots, and he wraps them up. He gets somebody to do a nice job, and he like, open it, because you know they get happy when they think they did a good job. Open it. And you open it and you see the wedge.
And you know my face. You know I can't control it. So he's going to pick up on that, and he knows this.
And he'll be like, what, you don't like him?
Exactly.
And what you going to say?
No, I don't. Just heal too. I don't like that. So now he looks at me as, you never satisfied. You always complaining. But you asked me, do I like him? And I told you the honest answer. No, I don't.
It's not so much as you saying no. It's the way you, and it's the hill too high, and this. And all you got to say is, they okay, but I wanted the other ones like my friend had, or like I saw Beyonce with, or whatever, and then just work from there. It doesn't even have to be.
You asked me, do I like them? No, I don't want these. I don't like this one. I like the ones with the lower heel.
Yeah, but why can't you convey that without being like that? Because that's the whole problem. The problem isn't that you don't like them. You like. No,
I'm just saying, like, listen, thank you.
You on your own next time.
Okay, so then that's where you get money. And then I'm like, okay, that's what it is. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I never tried to give money to anybody. I just find it to be impersonal. It's just,
It is.
It makes me cringe when somebody gives. It literally.
So
makes
what about
me
a
cringe.
gift card?
Oh, now that I wouldn't mind, because that you have to know something about me, and let me tell you, in my lifetime, I have gotten maybe $1,000 worth of Starbucks gift cards, and each and every time I am super happy to get them, because not only do I love to drink Starbucks coffee like a crackhead. But that person knows what I like. Mm-hmm. They know I like Starbucks coffee. That's what I'm saying. It's something that's simple. So that's what I'm like. My husband could literally go spend $15 getting me coffee and donuts versus giving me $50, and I would be happier with the coffee and donuts than with $50,000. Because the $50,000, I would literally like, how did we get here? You don't know me enough to figure out anything.
Yeah, but with that $50,000, you could buy $20,000 worth of coffee and donuts, and you still got $30,000 to get something else.
But money ain't everything. I don't know. Money ain't everything. I wouldn't feel that way. I definitely. If it was a check, it would be ripped. If it was money, I would be throwing it and trying to rip as much of it as I could. Yeah, I would be really angry that we got here. I just feel like you don't know me anything. You don't know anything about me. Even if your husband picked you up and took you to the fucking... If you like the... Oh my God, let me tell you. Hold on. IHOP got these cinnamon bun things, right? So they cook them and they put nuts and stuff in the middle of them and icing and all of that. Oh my God, this shit good. But if you pick me up and say, come on, boo, we going out, and we sat down and had one of these cinnamon bun things, I would take that over $30,000.
Okay, yeah. No.
You would too. You just don't want to say it because
give me the $30,000 and I'm taking you out. How about that?
So if he come and he'd be like,
no, I'm dead serious. Like, I would take the...
He'd take you out to the IHOP.
If that difference is that much, yeah, I'm taking the money.
Wait, look, he take you to the IHOP and y'all eating and y'all having a good time and y'all talking to each other. And he like, I knew you would like this over $30,000. What would you do at that moment?
So you was going to give me $30,000, but you chose to take me to IHOP? Well, you know I'm trying to lose weight? Oh, no, I want you. Why you ain't give me that $30,000? Nah.
I just can't Otis, you can't win. You just can't win. But you're going to like that cinnamon bun thing, and you're going to really enjoy it.
I won't like it.
Really? You don't like the cinnamon buns?
I like cinnamon buns, but you saying they put nuts and all that in there?
Well, I asked.
Oh, you asked for nuts?
Definitely. Shit, I might go get one when we leave. But I definitely asked for them to put nuts and stuff in the middle. Oh, that's fucking good. Alright, so I guess we can start doing like, what are we here for and what are we not here for? I don't know what the fuck. Okay, this episode, let's just get some disclaimers. Number one, Will had no engineer. I'm the new engineer doing the recording. And I don't know what the fuck happened. We had some topics, but we just got We was being Susie Orman for a minute. You was being Ratchet.
So this episode is just gonna be ramble on.
Yeah, it's just all over the place.
The ramble fest.
Oh my God, I should have wrote. Oh my God, that's up there. Oh my God, but who are you here for? I can't. I just can't believe how this episode went. When I listen back, I'm gonna be cracking. Do you ever listen to our episode?
What?
And just start cracking
I told you. I was listening to the last week's episode. I was listening to it yesterday at work. And it was at one point, I'm working, and it was at one point I stopped working and looked at my phone and just was staring at my phone as it was playing as if I'm going to see something. I'm like, yo, it's a blank screen. Like, it just says Grown and Opinionated. And I'm just listening very intently, like, ha 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 ha, she's so stupid. Like, I was not involved in this whole conversation that took place last Saturday.
I tell you all the time. One time, I was literally getting in the shower. I'm sitting there, and you know, like in the shower, we got a shower speaker thing, but you just can't hear as clearly. So I'm getting in the shower. I took off all my clothes, and I'm listening. And I'm like, I'm going to pause it, get in the shower, then I'll listen back. And I just did not pause it. I literally sat there, listening to the thing. But then when I start laughing, I'm like, yo, you're dumb as hell. You the one who said you were right there when she waited. Because my husband, which I never knew about him, said that he never really heard the Purple Tape either. So when we were listening...
And you married him.
Exactly. Exactly. Can you fucking believe that? Shit, he used to be on the corner up like you had to hear that shit because that's all that pipe.
Wait, and afterwards, don't mean to cut you off, but afterwards, when I'm driving home, I'm like, why y'all bent up on me listening to the Purple Tape? And I'm thinking like, yo, I know people in North probably listen to it, but I'm thinking more so you guys, because y'all so close to New York, and it's like, y'all have like a different taste.
So wait, we do?
Yeah, I think so. Y'all have like a different taste. So we wasn't so much into like, we heard Wu-Tang, and I can't speak for everybody in Newark. I can't. It's just too big.
Oh, the fuck you can't. You that representative. Go down to City Hall, get sworn in.
But the people I know, I don't really think they probably listen to Purple Tape like that.
So what were y'all listening to?
Probably other hip hop, other than around that time. Well, because what year was that? What year was
like
Purple
95,
Tape?
96?
Yeah, it was listening to like the regular Wu-Tang, but not just him separate. Who else was out back there? The Biggies, Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it wasn't so much listening to Wu-Tang and Raekwon. Just a different, I think it was more sort of a Jersey Silly, maybe Philly. Don't got like, I don't know.
But yeah, I did not know. But I did not know that about my husband at all. And then, and we were driving, and he like put the Purple Tape on. I just want to hear it. Whatever. I put it on, then whatever. He got mad at me for saying the words. But I was listening to the thing, and then I was like, when we were talking about, I said, you never heard the Purple Tape? You was like, no. I'm like, what? How say no? I'm like, wait, I know that shit because I just recorded this. Whenever I start getting in a conversation with us outside, I mean, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, I was there. I had my say already.
Exactly.
Oh my God. All right. So let's start wrapping this up and get. So who are you here for this week?
I'm here for Shots Fired. That show had me all in. So I'm here for Sanaa with that. I'm definitely here for that. So,
oh shit, you should come back for TV Addict tomorrow.
It's gonna be good. That whole episode.
What you doing? Look, what you doing tomorrow?
Get my hair done.
Oh my God, you can leave that shit alone 1 week. Call in. We're gonna have to call in tomorrow. But oh my God,
so
it was really good, and that it was the reverse of what was going on, and I gotta watch it again. Because my daughter actually agrees with you.
And my best friend agrees with you.
Oh my God. See, I gotta rewatch this again.
She agreed. He was like, did you watch it? I was like, yeah. She was like, who you? So we talking about it. Who you think who was chasing the guy? So I said, I think it's the guy. She was like, I think it was the black guy. I was like, oh, you sound just like Whitney. So you don't gotta call me Whitney all the
I'm only when I'm being crackish.
So you sound just like Sasha. So I'm like, yeah, I don't agree, but yeah, it's so good. It was so good.
And my daughter, she agrees with you. So I was like, I'm gonna rewatch it then because and I'm like, I don't know, maybe, but I love shows that get you talking and that have those different things.
So I'm here for that. I'm here for you, Sanaa.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good. I hope
she hasn't been on the scene in a while, so this was really good.
Yeah, she was on the scene in fucking French Montana. Wasn't she in one of those? Yeah, girl.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And she was high as hell.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
High off of what? Hope it's just marijuana. Like, come on now, Sanaa. You better not be dipping that nose in nothing.
Don't get me to talking. But yeah, I did like shots fired. Well, I'm here for RuPaul because my girls came back this week and they were giving me life. I just love the queens. I love, 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 love. You don't watch RuPaul?
No, I don't.
At all?
No, I don't.
You can't come to TV.
No, I don't. I do not watch the RuPaul and watch a whole bunch of queens sashaying around and doing competition. What they do? Competitions, like, right? Compete against each other.
It's like pageant, and then they do
so like competing against each other.
Yeah,
right?
they do other things like that. I love. Let me tell you,
throwing shade at each other and all that. Yeah,
I live for that part.
So, do you see that guy, girl, whatever, on Facebook? And he be doing his makeup. He always in the bathroom. He always have on either probably like a bathing suit, and he got his chest done. I don't know if he got the private parts because it's always covered up. But he looks like he's always on like dope or coke or something. He got these brown contacts in his eyes, and he be always sweating everywhere else but his face because I guess he got the makeup on. So he put the powder on. So everywhere else is just sweating. And his voice is so deep. He's like, then he be dancing all hard and throwing all these faces. I'm going to tag you on one.
Because I really don't, honestly, I don't go on Facebook too much. I go on, I do Instagram, and let me tell you, maybe I should say that for the not here. I'm not here for them fuckers. Don't be writing no long-ass paragraphs on Instagram. I don't want to see that shit. Take that shit to Facebook. I come on Instagram so I can look at pictures, look at videos, look at shit I don't got to think about. I don't want to start, and it just get on my nerves. But I haven't been on Facebook in a while. Because then you got to go on Facebook and then people read these things. Write these things. And I'm nosy as fuck. I could just mind my business and not worry about it. But I don't. I want to know what's going on. So I start doing reads. And then that takes up more and more of my time. And I just can't take it anymore. So that's why I'm not. I hate when they put up on Facebook, pray for my family. And I'm like, is it another post where you tell me exactly what the fuck I'm praying for?
Hello. And wait. It's so funny you said that. So this one girl, she posted like, it was like a question to everybody. Can you have twins? Can you find out you having twins 20 weeks into your pregnancy or something like that? Mm-hmm. It was that type of question. So everybody like answering her. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. I need to know who. So one person, which was her own sister, posted like, who having twins?
And why they ain't know what to ask.
And so I commented under there, now that's the type of questions I like. I need to know who you talking about.
That subliminal stuff.
And that's what she said. She was like, I hate these subliminals. Yes. Like,
and ambiguous posts. Like, yeah.
Just say it. Like, such and such thought she was having one baby, but 20 weeks later, she found out she having twins. Say their name. Like, what's wrong with that?
Talk about it at all.
Like, I hate that.
Or they be writing all of these long things about people judging or saying something. I be like, put them on blast. Put their name out there. I want to know. Because I done read all of this shit and I don't know anything. So then I got to go
through the comments and see if they say something or mention the person. Then if the person do comment, then you got to go to their page, see if they made any post about you. That's a lot of work. I can just handle this right now. Say that person's name, so then right then and there, I can click on their page and they say their name.
Tell you. And that's one thing I loved about the people on my husband's Facebook. You ain't never had to fucking guess what they were talking about. They would tag the person for you. Then you can click on their page, look at it.
That's what I need. I need you to be tagging these people instead of trying to say if she are the ones that make threats. They be like, let her say something else, I'm gonna put her on blast. No, she said it already. Put her on blast now. Wait, why we gotta wait? Because what if she don't say nothing?
I'm so that chick that be like, no, just put her on blast.
I hate, don't make me making threats. We the people, we want to know who you talking about.
Oh my God. Or when they be talking about, because we could take it to the street, we could handle it anyway. I'm like, well, you ain't about that life. Because if you were, you wouldn't be commenting. You'd be out in your car, finding this chick, and then recording it for Facebook Live. I ain't got no time to be fucking playing with y'all. I need to know what's going on.
Oh God.
All right, but yeah, so I guess I'm not here for them. But what I'm really not here for is this, well, two things. I'm not here for drugs anymore.
You used to be here for drugs?
After yesterday, no more. Well, okay, after this week, no more drugs for me. I'm done. But what I'm really not here for is this over-highlighting in these Instagram makeup artists. Oh my God. Everybody is walking around with this white patch in the middle of their face. It looks stupid as hell, number one. These makeup artists on Instagram. Okay, some people need to contour. Some people need to do other things. But, everybody doesn't need it. And then y'all just see one person doing something and then y'all just start doing something. And y'all don't have any rhyme or reason and you comment under the... if you like me.
So you comment and say what?
If it's fucked up looking, I'll be like, oh, like, you need to work on your technique.
No, you don't. You know these people?
No. But wait, so I got a personal Instagram, then I got one for Grown and Opinionated. So usually when I'm popping shit or doing something, I go under the Grown and Opinionated. But I had forgot to switch. So I'm just talking shit about all these things. I'm like, oh my God, but I just cannot freaking take it. Everybody on Instagram is a makeup artist now. Then some of them are better than others, but some of them, it's like you're not even doing a good job. Your makeup doesn't even look nice. Stop fucking wasting my 30 seconds that I watched this fucking video. Then this white shit in the center of your face looks dumb as fuck. I'm just like tired of it. I'm really fucking tired of it. Then I gotta go on, I go on YouTube to watch my makeup things, and I only watch dark skinned people put on makeup. I know, kind of racist.
And she's not dark skinned.
Shut up. They don't know that. Yes, I am.
She's not dark skinned.
They call me Midnight.
Yeah, doing daylight savings, huh?
I'm dark skinned in my head, so that's all that matters.
If you say so.
But oh my God. And then I watched this one girl do the makeup, and this bitch talk and try to make jokes, and I'm like, bitch, just get to the makeup.
Like, I don't need to hear nothing else. I just need to see your work and how you do it.
So, yeah. So that's what I'm not here for. Drugs and Instagram makeup artists. Who you not here for?
I'm not here for jealousy. I hate for somebody to be jealous for somebody tongue tied. I hate for somebody to be jealous of someone else. Like, wait, why are you jealous?
You don't hate the actual emotion of being jealous. You hate the action, like the actions that you take because of it.
Yes.
I was about to say, because everybody got those type of emotions. Most of us won't admit them. I'll admit it.
That you're jealous of something else?
Oh yeah, I get jealous all the time.
Jealous of what? Like, give me an example.
Sometimes, like, when I'm in downtown and I see these bitches and they got the fucking nannies and they push their kids around and they could go to Starbucks and I'm sitting here like, why the fuck I don't got no nanny, fucking rich bitch.
Okay, I can understand that.
If I see a skinny girl and I'm waiting online at Krispy Kreme, fucking skinny bitch.
Jealous I ain't skinny and I could be up in here just ordering 10 dozens.
Give me another fucking dozen donut, bitch, to depress me.
No, so I can understand.
But I don't act on them. I don't treat somebody differently because I'm jealous.
So it's the people
that eating the donuts.
Treat the person differently because they're jealous.
Yeah.
So, but why? If that person for example, if that person get a promotion, be happy for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You'll get it next time, kid.
Or if you are jealous, you have to address that with yourself.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be taking it out on that person.
Yeah.
You should acknowledge that.
Don't turn your nose up at that person because they got the promotion and you didn't. Like, just
hold on, spill this tea, girl. Who get jealous?
Well, no, I'm not saying that
you're not
jealous, but I can see it coming that that person is going to be jealous and may just treat that other person differently because they've been trying so hard to get the position. You're just dumb. Honestly.
Fucking dumb in the box.
Dumb.
Yeah, I guess I have that. I don't like that either. Like, if you jealous of somebody, you need to. I gotta go back to my New Earth. Eckhart Tolle. Like, you just need to acknowledge it. Like, why you feeling some type of way?
Yeah.
And then you say, because when I see the skinny bitch or the rich bitch with the nanny, I'm like, oh, because I don't have a fucking nanny.
Okay, now do something about it.
Exactly, and that's just what it comes down to. And I was like, well, is it any of her? It's her fault you don't have a fucking nanny?
No.
Should have married rich. What the fuck is wrong with you? And so then I usually get over it and I'll be laughing at myself like a crazy person in the middle of the fucking Starbucks or Krispy Kreme.
Yes, I'm not here for that. Don't act on your jealousy. Just do something about it.
Do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so
guess that ends this.
yeah, we're about to get up out of here. We gotta tell the people where to find us. Oh my god, if we don't get this shit down, this is the last week we not going. I know it's got hot out of nowhere. I was thinking
Mouth dry and drank 33 ounces of water by sitting here, and my mouth's still dry.
it got hot out of nowhere or something.
Yeah, just because it warmed up outside.
I'm gonna have to. I think I got a fan. I don't know. And you know, black people be drawing heat, girl. Let me tell you. But anyway, we gotta work on this closer because we gotta remember the Twitter. Mine is at JMO About. Yours is at Levon
to you. The number 2 in YOU.
And the Instagram is grown_AND _and opinionated. And we're anywhere else? No. We gotta step our game up. We supposed to step this up since episode 3.
Instagram.
Yeah, that was the grown and opinionated.
So that's Instagram and Twitter? No, JMO. About. It's Twitter.
It's Twitter, yeah.
Okay.
I can't manage 2 Twitter accounts. I try. But I forgot the password to the other one. So we back down to 1. Alright, and like always, leave any comments or something that you want us to talk about, or you got an opinion and you don't agree with ours, just leave us a comment, let us know. But this is...
And we'll tell you why you should agree. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Leave your comments and we're going to tell you why we're right, why our opinions are right. Oh my God. But let's get out of here. So this is episode 8. We're almost at 10.
I get some bells and whistles.
Yes, God. Yes, God. But, so I'm Whitney.
And I'm Ash.
And this is Grown and Opinionated episode 8. And we're out.